channel. As for today, our lesson will be on the same unit, which is Unit 8 Time to Spare. But as for today, our main skill will be a writing skill. So for writing, today we will learn about how to write a postcard. Are you ready? If yes, we shall start our lesson now.
Hello students, as you can see, this is the unit for our today's lesson, which is Unit 8 Time to Spare. As for today, we will learn on writing a postcard. So our main skill for today's lesson is a writing skill. Now let's have a look at this table of contents. So we have the first part, which is the pre-lesson, and then we move on to the activities. We have three different activities, which is activity A, activity B, and activity C. And then the last part will be the post-lesson. Before we start with our lesson, this is our learning objectives. As you can see, for the first one, we need to circle the correct words. Number 2, answer the question based on the writing task given. And then number 3, circle the linking words and phrases that have been used in the example postcard given. We shall continue to the first part for today's lesson, which is the pre-lesson. As you can see, you will be given some questions that you need to answer. As you can see, this is the first question. Have you ever written a postcard before this? So you need to answer is either yes or no. So if you answer it yes, how often do you write and send postcards to your friends or family when you are on holiday? For example, if you answer yes, so how often do you write and send the postcards? So it will be 2 times, okay, 2 times during the holiday, or maybe you write it once during your holiday. But if you answer it no, why you did not write the postcard or send the postcard? So your answer would be, for example, I did not write the postcard because I think it is not necessary for me to write. Or maybe you can have it like I think it is not the time for me to share because I prefer to tell face to face. Okay, so these are the questions that you need to answer and you need to share with the class. As you can see, these are okay. In this lesson, you will learn how to write a postcard. Before we start doing our activity, let us see on this lesson delivery first because I'm going to share with you the information on the learning focus. As you can see, these are the learning focus that you can refer to your textbook, close-up textbook on page 104. As for this one, you will learn about linking words and phrases. You are required to read the information on this learning focus about linking words and phrases. So you will read the information first and then I will explain to you what are the information that is stated in this link focus. As you can see, linking words and phrases can make your writing flow better. So we have 3 points, which is first one, you use also, as well, and to, and as well as to join ideas that are similar in some way or to add information. So you need to remember you use also, as well, and to, and as well as to add information. We use as, since, and because to say why something happens. Meaning that you need to see, okay, you need to look at these word or phrases. Okay, we use as, since, and because to say why something happened. For the third point, we use like, such as, for instance, and for example to give example. You can use for example and for instance at the beginning of a sentence, but you cannot begin with like or such as. Okay, for this one you need to remember, okay, for example we can use like, such as, for instance, and for example. But for like and such as, you cannot use at the beginning of the sentence. But for example and for instance, this one, for example and for instance, can be used at the beginning of a sentence. Now you will look at this slide. You need to write 2 or 3 possible things you could write in a postcard about the place shown in the picture. So as you can see, this is the picture, the Greek island of Santorini. From this picture, you need to write 2 or 3 possible things that you can see in the picture. For example, you can write like, can you see the places? Okay, so this one, the building itself, so you can tell about the architecture, or maybe you can see about places to eat at Santorini, or maybe you can mention the weather at the Greek island of Santorini. So you can write 2 or 3 possible things that you can write in the postcard. Now let us do our activity for this lesson. We will start with activity A. So you will be given the link of the activity, and this is the link of the activity. This is our activity A. You need to read the instruction of the activity and explain what you need to do to show your understanding. So as you can see, the instruction mentioned that you need to circle the correct words. So for this one, okay, you need to circle which words that can complete the sentences given. So which word that you need to circle? As you can see here, the word, for example, number 1, as well or as well as. So the one that you need to circle is the one that with the slash here. Okay, so you need to identify which word that suits with the sentences. So this one, you can refer back to the learning focus on the close-up textbook, page 104, to help you make your choices. And then you need to read the sentences before you circle the correct answer, and after that you need to read again to see, okay, you need to read again after making your choices so that your answer does make sense. So you will do this task individually and you will compare your answers later to justify any differences. After that, we will check answers as a class. Before you start doing this activity, let me show you how to circle the correct answer. For example, number 1, I've got 3 sisters as well as a brother. So if you want to answer for question number 1, okay, I've got, so you will have, okay, can you see the option here? The option up here, so you click on this shape, star shape. Okay, you need to choose the correct shape. So we need to circle, so you choose the correct circle. So you have clicked the circle shape. Now you will circle which is the correct word. So for this one, example number 1, the answer will be as well as. So you need to try to the correct words. So like this one. Okay. You will do the rest the same as number 1 that I have shown to you. Once you have done, you can hand your answer and we will discuss together. We can now discuss the answers. So as you can see, this is our activity 8. Now we will discuss for question number 2 because number 1 we have already discussed because I've already given to you the example. Now we will read question number 2. We are making a cake because and it's my best friend's birthday. So the answer for number 2 is because. Okay, why? We need to refer back to the learning focus. We use because to say something, to say why something happened. So this one, we are making a cake because, okay, so something happened. What is the things that happen is her their birth. Now let us discuss the answers. As you we will discuss the answers. For number 1, I have given to you the answer. For question number 2, we will discuss it now. So we read question number 2. We are making a cake because and it's my best friend's birthday. So the answer is because. Why we use because? You need to refer back to the learning focus in your textbook. Okay, as you can see, we use because to say why something happened. As you can see here, they are making a cake. Alright, and then why they are making the cake? Because it is their best friend's birthday. For question number 3, tell me more about your family. For example or such as, where does everyone live? If you still remember in the learning focus, we cannot use such as at the beginning of the sentence. So the answer would be for example. Okay, and then we use for example to give example. So this one number 3. The answer will be for example. For question number 4, I am going to art college, like or since painting and sculpture are my favorite pastimes. So as for this one, the answer would be since. Why we choose since? Why since is the correct answer? Because it is to join ideas that are similar in some way or to add information. Like for this question number 4, she is going to art college. Okay, why? Because we are joining similar information, because painting and sculpture are her favorite pastime. Now we will discuss for question number 5. They went to Peru in 2010 and or two again in 2012. So as for this one, we need to, the answer will be and, because we add another information in the sentence. So as early mentioned here, they went to Peru in 2010. They already went there in 2010, and then they went again in 2012. For question number 6, activities also are like ice hockey, skiing and snowboarding are very popular in Canada. So for this one, the answer would be like. Why the answer is like? Because this sentence are giving you the example. Okay, the example is here mentioned ice hockey, skiing and snowboarding. So the answer will be like. For question number 7, Auntie Meg will have us. Okay, so as or for instance, she is very reliable. So this one, the answer would be as. Okay, why we use as? Because we need to say why something happened. So this one, Aunt Meg help them because she is very reliable. For question number 8, they invited their relatives and their in-laws as well or because to the party. So for this one, the answer will be as well. Okay, why? We need to join two ideas that are similar. Okay. I do hope that you already got you've got all correct answers, because as for this one, this is just a simple one for you because you can refer to the learning focus in your textbook. As for this one, I just show you the answers for the activity. We are done with activity A. Now let us proceed to activity B. As you can see, you will be given the link of the activity, and this is the link of the activity. So this is the activity B that you need to do. Before you start doing this activity, let me explain to you what you need to do and how you are going to do this activity. As you can see, here in this activity B, we do have 5 questions. So where are the questions? You see the number 1 here. So these are the questions. So we have question number 1. What will you write? Okay, question number 2, who will read it? Question number 3, what information should you include? Question number 4, what question do you need to include? And then question number 5, How many words do you have to write? So these are the 5 questions that we need to answer. So how you want to answer these questions? You will read the writing task below and then answer the question about it in your notebook. Since you need to do this activity online, so you can just write your answer in the spaces given here. Okay, so you can just write down your answer, click on the column, write your answer, and then you are going to write your answer. So now we will read the writing task first. So these are the writing tasks. You need to read this one first and then answer the question. Now we will read the writing task together. You are on holiday with your family. Write a postcard to your friend Joe in America. In your card, you should tell Joe about your holiday. Say what you are going to do tomorrow. Ask Joe about his holiday. Write 35 to 45 words. So you need to write 35 until 45 words. So when you are already read the writing task, now you will answer the question. So for number 1, what will you write? So you need to refer to the writing task. Example, okay, you will answer what will you write? So you will write, it does mention here, write a postcard. So your answer will be a postcard. So this is how you are going to write your answer. Okay, and then for question number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, you will do the same as number 1. Once you have done, you will do this task individually, and then we will check answer with a partner before we check as a class. It's time for us to discuss the answers. As you can see, these are the writing tasks that you need to read in order for you to answer the question given. Let's have a look at the question. So question number 1, what will you write? So you will write, you can refer back to the writing task. You need to write a postcard. So the answer is a postcard. For question number 2, the question is asking you who will read it. Meaning that who will read the postcard? You can refer back to the writing task. The one who will read the postcard is your friend Joe. So you need to write your answer, your friend Joe. Now let's have a look at question number 3. What information should you include? So you can refer back to the writing task. Here it does mention in your card, you should tell Joe about your holiday. Say what you are going to do tomorrow. Ask Joe about his holiday. So you need to write your answer, information about your holiday, or say what you are going to do tomorrow. For question number 4, what question do you need to include? So you can refer back to the writing task. Okay, the answer will be, when are you going on holiday? For question number 5, okay, how many words do you have to write? So you can refer back to the writing task. You need to write 34 until 45 words. So the answer is 35 to 45 words. So these are the answer for activity B. We have already done with our activity B. Now we will continue to the last activity, which is activity C. As you can see here in this slide, this is the link of the activity and you can open the link that is given to you. Now let's have a look at the next slide. Here you will read the instruction first. So as you can see, the instruction mentioned, read the example postcard and circle the linking words and phrases that Luke has been used. As you can see, these are the example postcard that Luke has written to give to Joe. So as for this one, you are going to read the example postcard first before you circle the linking words and phrases. Let us read the example postcard together. Hi Joe, we are having a lovely time. The food is delicious. We have had grilled fish as well as tasty starters like Greek salad and calamari. We are going water skiing tomorrow afternoon. When are you going on holiday? Send me a postcard. Bye, Luke. Joe Denman, 42 Acacia Avenue, Denton, California, 802543, USA. As you can see, this is the introductory, and then this is the points that you need to have when you write a postcard, and then you need to have the ending, and this one is the address of the receiver. Now you need to identify which are the linking words and phrases that Luke has been used in his postcard. You will do this task individually and we will check answers as a class. Have you done answering all the questions? So now we will discuss the answers. As you can see that in the example postcard, the linking words and phrases that Luke has been used. First one is as well as. The second one is Luke used like. Okay, and then Luke also used and. So these are the linking words and phrases that Luke has been used in his postcard.
I think that is all for today's lesson. Thank you, my dear students. I do hope that you can get something good in this video. Don't forget your homework. We will meet again in the next lesson. Bye bye.